Crestview Knights make their first trip to the state tournament since 2019, and Friday they take on the Highland Hawks from Berlin. This is the same program the Knights defeated to capture the Division IV state crown 4 years ago. Opening quarter, Mitch Temple bounces it over to Gavin Etzler, and the senior puts it through with the left. Knights down 5-2. Moments later, Crestview's Easterling cleans things up underneath. He gets the putback, and the Knights now trail 15-10. With less than 2 to play, Carson Hunter bounces it over to Ren Sheets, who gets the lay-in. The Knights pull within 2. Let's run it back again. Hunter to Sheets, and the sophomore gets the reverse layup to fall. Count it, and one. Knights are down by 1. To the second we go. Nate Lickley fires a dart to Etzler. He pump fakes and gets the 2. Crestview trails 24-20. Later in the quarter, Connor Sheets fights for the ball. He gets control of it and connects with Temple, and the senior gets it to fly from downtown. The Knights make it a 1-point game. In the third, the game is tied up at 32. Temple finds a wide open path to the rack. He lays it up and in. Knights take a 2-point lead, and they begin to pull away. Temple finds Hunter. Again, he takes it to the rack and sends it through the net. The senior gets the hoop and the harm. Crestview moves to Sunday's Division IV state finals with a 69-63 victory. Here's what the team had to say after the win.
Yeah, I mean, at the start we were a little nervous, nerves getting into it. Then once we got into the flow, I mean, we had it going, and it was hard to stop us at that time.
After we talked in the locker room, it's just basically another game for us at that point. We just zone everything out and focus on the second half of the game.
Striving for excellence, I'll be honest, it's one of our school mottos in academics and athletics. And we got a great community with great support. We have great parents, great administration, teachers, and then our student body. They support us, they back us, and then obviously it takes a special group of athletes to get here. And like tonight, we're going to celebrate. Mitch did a great job. Ren did a great job. And our guys are going to be happy for these guys. And that's what is taken from this group. We got a special group of individuals that don't care who gets the credit as long as we get the win.
Now game 2 at U of D Arena, Division IV state semi matchup between the 25-win Raiders of Russia taking on the undefeated defending champion Richmond Heights, riding a 47-game winning streak. In the first, Braylon Cordonier with the ball. He takes it himself and lays it through for the 2. Russia ties things up at 2. Next possession, Hayden Quinter grabs a rebound and sends it to Brandon Monin, who hangs a 3 on the board. Raiders lead by 3. Moments later, it's Hayden Quinter with the ball. He cuts through the defense and lays it up and in. Raiders now have 11-6 lead. In the second we go, it's Vince Borchers who feeds it to Quinter in the paint. The junior making it look easy. Russia takes a 17-12 advantage. Later in the quarter, Cordonier shows no fear and he shows no hesitation. Drives to the rack, count it, and 1. Raiders still with a 2-point lead, but Richmond Heights leads it 27-25. That was at half. Now into the third we go. Fast break. Braden Monin takes advantage of the loose ball. He lays it up and in. All tied at 33. Now in the fourth, Hayden Quinter fakes out the defender and drives left to the hoop. No foul on the contact, but Felix Francis is there to clean up the board and gets the bucket. Deficit at 5. Then it's Cordonier. Monin fakes right there and goes left to the rack there for the score. Raiders down 9 late, and they could not make the comeback. They fall 66-51 and end an incredible season to Richmond Heights. They'll face Crestview in the Division IV state championship Sunday. Here's the reaction from the Raiders after the game.
He wanted us to be dogs. He was talking to Coach Cordonier before the season, before it happened. And he knew that we were going to have this type of season. And he wanted us to be dogs and just play 100% all the time, 110% actually.
I thought these kids executed the game plan to perfection. We had a couple balls not bounce our way there in the fourth quarter early, and they got a couple kick-out threes from it. And, when they're knocking down threes early in the fourth quarter and it goes from 3 to 9 like that, I had a feeling it was going to be pretty difficult to come back from.